say hello when you get here so that I can make sure I am seeing my messages. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to make, and a lot of it's like little things, and I didn't want to do like a full YouTube tutorial video on all of this little stuff, so I was like, you know what, this is the perfect kind of thing to do a live with. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be just using up a lot of my little stuff, making little Christmas decorations. I have so many little vintage tins. I have vintage wooden spools. I have all these like little vintage plastics. So that is what's happening today. All right, having a sip of my coffee. I'm just making sure that I have everything that I want for this project. Or I should say for these multiple projects here. We're just gonna have fun and craft, and no real rhyme or reason with anything going on here today. Just kind of doing a lot of little things that I need to get done, that have kind of been on my to-do list for a while. So that's what's happening. I'm also going through my stash of stuff and seeing if there's any other little things that I want to use. I have these. I might use a couple of these. I'm just pulling out like some random things and putting them in a little dish here, so that way I can just pick through what I want. Welcome, welcome. I don't know if I'm seeing any comments yet or not. So these little miniature little golden book, I have little miniature Christmas little golden books here. This is a digital that you can get in my Etsy shop. Or if you're a Patreon member, you can get all of my digitals for a flat monthly fee. I have 3 tiers in my Patreon. So if you are wanting to craft along with a lot of my digitals, I have a brand new digital that just came out. I just launched it this week. If you're interested in that, you can purchase it in my Etsy shop, but you can also go and become a Patreon member, and for a monthly fee, you can get all of my digital. So it's so much better of a price to become a Patreon member. Hello, Janie. Is it Janie or Janny? Hi, Janie. Hi, Eminem. Hi, Lazy Banana. Good morning, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are crafting up some stuff here today. I'm actually still pulling out some stuff. So I was mentioning about my Patreon and my Etsy. Both links are in my description of this video. So if you want to become a member, especially if you like crafting along with the things that I make, all of my digitals that I've recently released are available to Patreon members, the tiered members. There is a free membership that you can join to be a free member. Like occasionally I'll post like random things in there or freebies or stuff like that. So you can definitely become a free member, but the tiered memberships get all of the digitals. I have 3 membership levels. I actually just sent out, my tier 2 members. They got the little miniature, Christmas journals that I just made. So, and I still have a few left. So if you'd like to be a tier 2 member or a Wicked Cool Crafters member, you can get one of those cute little journals this month. That's like my ephemera tier. That's the one that I actually send out a little package of ephemera or goodies, tier 2. And then tier 3 is my top dog tier members. Those ones get a big package of crafting stuff every month. All right, so we are going to start crafting. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of stuff. It's funny because I have been wanting to do this craft or these crafts for a while now. And what I'll do is I'll like pull out things. Whenever I find things, I'll pull them out and kind of leave them aside. And they're starting to like take up my workspace because they're all on my workspace. So I'll just kind of push them aside when I'm doing other things. So I'm like, you know what? I got to stop pushing these aside and I got to just start doing them. So I have some vintage tins. I have a few different ones. I picked out the ones that are like more Christmassy colors. So I have this green, I think this was an olive oil tin. I have a red and white ground allspice, and then I have a French's black pepper. So these are the ones I'll probably try to get to today. I have a lot more, but these were the ones that are more Christmassy. You love the paperclip craft. Oh, nice. Yes, I know. That was the newest one. That was the newest one. Here, this is, I think, what M&M is talking about. These little paperclip. I have them right here. These guys right here. This was my newest video that I just posted. So these are using the new digital that just released in my Etsy shop, and it's also for Patreon members. This one is the Cardinals and Christmas Roses collection, and there's some really good papers. There's 10 pages in this digital. So if you're liking kind of like that more Victorian Christmas look, that's the digital right there. And like I said, the link is in the description of this video or of this live. So those are the paper clips that I just recently did. Okay, so like I said, today we're going to be crafting up some other stuff. I thrifted. Look at all of these. Look at all of these plastics. I thrifted all of these really cute plastics. They were in the Goodwill bins. Jameson and I one day, when we went to Goodwill bins, I found these like in the bottom of a bin. They were all, if anybody's ever been to Goodwill bins is like, they have these huge bins. They just throw everything in there and then you dig through the bins. Well, all of these little Christmas things were scattered all through the bottom of like 2 or 3 different huge bins. So I had Jameson with like a little basket, and we were like going in the bottom of all the bins, collecting all these like little vintage Christmas plastics. These are like little picks, little candy canes. These are like the little cake things that go in like cakes or cupcakes. But there were so many of them. There wasn't just Christmas. These ones were just the Christmas ones. There was all different ones, but I just kind of sorted out the Christmas ones because I wanted to use some of these. Look at this like vintage Santa. Is he marked on the back? But these guys are oldies. These are oldies for sure, but I wanted to use up some of these. I want to use one of these little snowmen today. I know, these are so cute. All right, and also I have a whole bunch of wooden spools. And as you can see, the wooden spools are all like reds and greens. Whenever, I get all of these thrifting. Whenever I find like sewing supplies or anything like that, I'll pick through now I have so much that I usually don't take everything. I'll pick through and I'm pretty selective, and I'll just take things that are like the old wooden spools of thread or spools of thread that I know that I'll use. But I have so many of them that I wanted to start using some of these in some projects as well. So we've got the spools of thread. Also, I have those, these are like those little silk thread vintage ornaments. I remember my parents, like, this is all we used to put on our Christmas tree. When I was a kid, I mean, we had some like decorative ones, but all we had were these like little silk threaded ornaments. And they're hard to find now. And I have a bag of them, but I want to use one for a snowman. So I grabbed one of those. And then I have a bunch of just like other little random knick-knacky things that I want to use. This is another one of those plastic picks. Grab this guy out of here. But yeah, this is just my bowl of like littles, and I work out of this pretty much all season long when I'm crafting. I'll stock this up with stuff, you know, as I'm finding things or whatever, but right now it's just full of like little Christmas things, like little bells, little mini wooden ornaments, bows. Here's those little, I used these in the last craft. These are those little mini red wooden bingo numbers. I made charms out of some of these. So yeah, we're gonna use some of these little things. And then I have a larger spool of thread These I like because you can use them for sure. These are I think it's embroidery thread. I think that's what this is. I don't know. What is this? Crochet? It says pour crochet on the top. I don't know. It's a thicker thread. So whenever I find these big spools like this, I will usually pick them up. I have quite a few of them, but these make great bases for crafting other things. So I'm going to probably use that for something as well. And then in addition to all this stuff, I have another basket full of stuff that I kind of collect when I'm crafting. So I've got greenery, I've got pipe cleaners, I've got ribbon, I've got tinsel, I've got snow, berries, I've got rickrack. So yeah, there's a little bit of everything in this basket. So this is kind of like my go-to basket. Okay, then in addition to that, I also have my papers. These are some of the digital papers from my collection. So these are some of the small papers that I'll probably be using. I like to use little things like this, little tags and tickets, as like little accent pieces to my crafting projects. So I'm going to probably be using some of these. But these are just lots of little tags and tickets. I used these in that paperclip project. Here's a little stamp with a cardinal on it. So we'll probably use some of these as well. I also have some bigger ones, some bigger pieces that I might use also. But for now, let's work on that. Okay, let's get started. Enough blabbing. Let's get started. All right, so I'm thinking that I want to use this one right here. And I want to do like a Santa Claus motif on the, I'm sorry, not a Santa Claus, a snowman motif on the top of it with this white threaded bulb here. So I want to do like a snowman sitting on top of some snow, and then maybe have him like holding on to something. So we've got to make him. So I want to use one of these little snowman picks for his head. And this actually already has a hole in it right now. So I could put him in like that, or I have a smaller threaded ball right here, which I could do, although I don't think it's going to matter too much because it's about the same size. Yeah, I was thinking I could do like 3, but I think I like it just 2. I think I'm going to keep him just like a little fat snowman like that. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this in here. I'm going to start by just gluing this in here. I'm going to use my hot glue. Turned it on just a minute ago. Probably need more in here. So I actually, I teach elementary school art class, and today is my day that I teach. So today is a busy day for me. I have a lot going on today. We are making, in class, turkeys, clothespin turkeys. I don't know why these aren't fitting. All right, I guess it's good. Yeah, we're making clothespin turkeys in my art class today, so I have to leave. Normally, like, I start doing my crafting. Well, so normally in the mornings, we go out and we'll do our thrifting, and we'll do our like stuff in the morning that we need to do, like errands, go to the grocery store, grab coffee, do all that stuff. We did grab coffee this morning, but we came home because I had a lot of stuff at home that I wanted to do to get ready for my class this afternoon. So yeah, today is just going to be a busy day for me. All right, here's my little Santa. I want to put some legs on him. So what I was thinking, I have a little piece of this white bump chenille pipe cleaner, and I want to make some little legs for him. So what I'm thinking is, this side is like cut short, so I think I'm going to clip this side also. I'm going to clip it about the same as the other side. And then I'm just going to pull some of the stuff off the little wire. So now we have kind of like two little legs. Like that. Because what I'm thinking is I want to make him have these like little legs like this. And I want to have his little legs like sitting off the edge of the tin. Like that. So that's kind of my plan, but I want to do something for his feet. So I'm thinking about putting like little bells or something on his feet. I have little gold bells in here. I could do red or I could do gold. Here's some little gold bells. So let's hot glue a couple of these little gold bells right to where his feet would be. There we go. What I'm trying to do, I don't know if you guys are going to see this in the video because or in the camera. Where I pulled off the chenille, it left a little bit of the wire from the pipe cleaner open, and I'm trying to basically thread that little wire through the opening of the bell, like that. So I am putting hot glue on it when I'm doing it, but I'm just kind of threading it through that little hole. Just because it will help it stay on there a little bit better. All right, so there are his little legs. All right, so let's see. I think, ow, not dry yet. All right, let's see. Oh my goodness. I want to glue it kind of like that right there. I'm just putting a good amount of glue on the bottom there, and I'll just hold that in place because I want his legs kind of sticking out. Come on. All right, let's let that dry for a minute as I'm getting glue strings everywhere. All right, now let's put some, I cleaned these off. These were pretty dirty when I got them. I thrifted these also. I have a whole bunch of them that I thrifted. Vintage spice tins are hard to find. I feel like I used to see them all the time, and now when I'm looking for them, I can't find them anymore. So they are hard to find. So if you see vintage spice tins, definitely pick them up, because if you don't get them, you're not going to find them. They're even hard to find like they do have them on eBay and stuff, but they're expensive. So, okay. So I have a little bit of batting. This is like the pillow stuffing. Again, another thing I thrifted. I thrifted a big bag of it. I'm going to use this as some snow on the top of my little tin here. And again, I'm just going to use, see what I want here. I'm just going to use hot glue to hot glue this down. So yeah, I'm just using like a little handful of it. And I'm just spreading this glue all around the top here just to hold down that snow. I like using the batting. I've definitely used other things for snow before. If you want, a lot of people don't like glitter, because I have used like white glitter before, and I've made like a mixture of like Mod Podge and like glitter together. I've actually made a concoction once, and I didn't want to do it today because it takes too long to dry. But if you mix Mod Podge and like the plastic glitter, plastic fake snow. Let me just show you really quickly what it is. That actually makes a really good snow consistency, but it takes a little bit of time to dry. So give me 1 second. So this is this stuff that I use. It's this little fiber. It's like this plastic snow fiber. I don't know if you can see it. You can buy this in a bag. Sometimes Dollar Tree has it. I've gotten it at like Michael's or Home Goods, or not Home Goods. Joann's, any type of crafting place. Hobby Lobby, that's what I was thinking. They usually have this in a bag. It's that like plastic fiber snow. If you mix this with Mod Podge, it makes a really good snow consistency. Like if you're putting snow on the top of like puts houses, or if you're doing any type of decorating where you want like snow but you want it to harden and you don't want like glitter everywhere, that snow works really good. So I'm not going to use it today. Like I said, it takes a little bit of time to dry. That's why I'm just using this fiber. Okay, so now we have our little snowman here. And I want to kind of just sit him right on top of our little black pepper container. I want to put I think I want to put something on his neck for a scarf. Let's see, I have little scraps. Let's do something like this. I have little scraps of fabric that I just tore like a scrap. And we can definitely put this around his neck and just tie it. I don't want it to be too big. There. I might even cut this a little bit because I don't want it too big. I'll probably cut it and then I will, let's cut this down just a little bit. I'm going to glue it down too so that it doesn't flop around. So I think I'll do a little bit of glue underneath. Just kind of set it down. And if you hear all kinds of stuff in the background right now, my neighbor, one of my neighbors who's lost her roof, is they're working on putting a new roof on the house. So there's all kinds of construction going on here. My neighborhood still looks like a disaster. Sarasota looks like a disaster still. The cleanup is just, it takes so long. A street that I drive down every morning when I bring Jameson to school, a street that I drive down is like, you can barely get down the street because there's just debris everywhere and they don't clean it up. It's literally been there since the storm. Like, how are they keeping this like this? All right, he's cute. Bend his legs a little bit more. Yeah, he's cute. I still need some arms for him. I probably need to get another pipe cleaner for arms. I have red. I don't have another white pipe cleaner. How about silver? Yeah, let's do silver. I have a silver pipe cleaner. Because he needs some arms. And I probably should... I don't want them too long. Let's do this. I'm just cutting a little piece of this silver pipe cleaner. These I got from Dollar Tree. So I don't know about you guys' Dollar Trees, but my Dollar Trees are stocked full of Christmas. Stocked full. Like, now's the time to go to Dollar Tree to get supplies because there is so much. All right, so I'm just going to wrap this pipe cleaner kind of around his neck and make a couple little arms for him, like this. Yeah, I'll put some glue like just on the back. I should have probably done this before I put his scarf on, but that's okay. It's all right. I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue back here. And then we'll put that pipe cleaner in the glue. And we're gonna make some arms. And what I also like to do when I do these is I like to take my little pliers and make some little hands. And I kind of just do that just by like making a little turn, like a little circle at the end. Just makes like a little bump for a hand. All right. So here's our little snowman guy. He's cute. He is cute. Sit him, I guess, there. Actually, you know what? I could probably glue him on now. Let me glue him right on. And again, you're going to need a lot of glue for this. What I'm doing is I'm just taking my snow where I want him to sit, and I'm kind of spreading it open. And I'm going to put my hot glue so that the hot glue doesn't sit just on top of the snow. It sits down onto the actual metal. So I'm going to put a good amount of that on there. I'm going to sit him right down into that. Just kind of hold him there for a minute. Make sure he sets. But he is cute. I love this kind of crafting. Out of all of the crafting, I've always been a paper crafter. I've loved paper crafting. I mean, I kind of done paper crafting for a good portion of my life, but I love the vintage crafting. I love crafting with making little scenes and things like this. This is probably one of my favorite type of things to craft. I used to do a lot more like home decor stuff. I don't know, I've found in my older age I've gotten very nostalgic, and I like crafting more nostalgic things now. Okay, there he is. He's sitting on the edge of that black pepper tin right there. I don't know if you guys can see him good enough, but there he is. Now he needs something. He needs something else. And I was thinking, I like the little golden books. It might be cute to put a little golden book in his hand, like he's reading a little golden book, like a little Santa golden book. That might be cute. I could do it like one in each hand. You know what would be really cute is if I did this, like he's reading the book, and then I take a couple other little snowmen and set it beside like he's reading the book to the little snowmen. Oh yeah, I like that idea. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like that's how ideas come to me as I'm crafting. Like, this is nothing that I planned out ahead of time. It's just I kind of work as I go. So that is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the inside of those like little circles that I bent for his hands. And we'll just attach one to one side of this book and one to the other side of the book. And I'm just going to hold it there till it sets. I don't know. I found that hot glue isn't setting as fast as it used to. I don't know if it's the glue sticks that I'm using. Maybe they're older. I don't know. Or maybe it's too hot. I don't know. But I feel like hot glue is taking forever to set. All right, so it's setting. All right, so now he's holding on to that little golden book, and he's reading that little golden book. So okay, we're gonna make another couple little snowmen here. We're gonna use these. We're gonna use one of these. I actually have two, but I'll use one for now. And then I have this little snowman right here, so we might be able to use him, or I could also take another one of my snowmen and make like a smaller snowman on like a spool. I could do something like that. Or I could do, let me think here. I'm definitely going to do one in this. So let me pull out this is another one of those little threaded mini balls. And we'll do that. I got to find a head for him. Do I have another snowman head? Let me look in my stash here and see what I have. I mean, I have this little guy, which he's super cute. He's just, I think I might just use him anyhow, like as another little mini snowman. But I want to see if I can find something that I can use for a head. Let's see. Snowman. This is my stash of miniatures. Kind of show you guys a quick little glimpse of, I have all of these. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them really well, but I have all of these little miniatures in here. Lots of different things. Every time I find little things, these are all like little Christmas things, I will put them in this bin. Here's another little snowman. Here's another little guy. I might use him. Maybe I'll just use the couple little snowmen, and maybe I'll put one on top of something else. Here's a snowman, but he's on skis. So I don't want to take him off the skis. All right. Well, let's see. Do I have anything else in here? I definitely want to use at least one of these little guys. I mean, I suppose I could put one on. I suppose I could glue one on. Let's do that. I'll just glue one of these little wooden guys onto the little ball like that. So he'll be one little snowman. Just put a little hot glue. Glue him right on. All right, so here's one, and I'm gonna take his hang tag off of his head. Grab my little scissors here. I'm snipping that hang tag right off. I should put something on the top of his head, like maybe like a little pom-pom or something. This one's kind of big. Yeah, that one's big. Do I have little small pom-poms somewhere? What's this? This is kind of cute. I just have a little piece of, this must be the end of that bump pipe cleaner that I just cut off. I'm gonna just take that little bump pipe cleaner, and it's like a little puff. I'm gonna just glue that right to the top to cover up where his hang tag was. There. All right, so there's one little guy. Let's glue him like right there. So again, I'm just gonna spread that snow a little bit just so that I hit metal when I'm gluing him down. So here's one. And now I need one more. And I think I'm just going to use this other little guy right here. I'm just going to put him in front. He's going to be like the littlest one. So there's two little guys, little snowman guys that Mr. Snowman's reading the Santa little golden book to. All right, so is he there good? I think so. All right, here's this other little guy. Let's clip his hang tag off. And again, I need something on the top of his hat. Let's search. I could do a little pearl. Up there. That would cover it. Yeah, let's put the little pearl up there. Just covering up that little hole where the hang tag was with something. All right, and then we'll put this little guy kind of in the front right here. All right, now him. I've mentioned this in other videos that I do. Whenever I'm doing like a little assemblage like this, I always glue at touch points. And what I mean by that is when one item touches another item, that's where I'll put a little bit of glue. So for this one, I'm putting a little bit of glue kind of where this little guy touches the big snowman. It helps hold it all together and, you know, keeps it sturdy so that if you're moving it around, they're not falling off. All right, so, and I'm gonna put a little bit more glue over here because I feel like that snow is falling there. This is looking super cute already. It's looking so cute. Yes, this is a tin at the bottom. So I'm using vintage spice tins today just to make some ornaments. I've literally been wanting to do this I've been collecting this stuff for a while, and it's just been taking up space in my work area. So I was like, I have to just use it up. So that's what I'm doing today. But yes, so we did this little, well, he's not little. He's a big snowman sitting on the edge reading a little book to the two little snowmen. So this is the first one that we're working on. I'm going to add a few other things to this. So let me see. I want to add something kind of in the background. What I like to do is I like to give things a little bit of height. I mean, you don't have to. This would be fine just as is, but I am going to put something in the background just for height. And I like to make little signs or little tags or something like that. So I'm looking to see if I have anything in my little digitals kit here that I want to use. I have a bunch of other digitals from my previous digitals kit. So let me see if there's anything in that one that I could use. Thank you so much. Yes, I love doing these little crafts like this. I love these kind of things. These little assemblages. I have all these little numbers I could use. Let me see. These are all my little boxes that I keep all of my past digitals and things. This is a little ticket. Use a little ticket. Got Rudolph. No, I don't like the color on that one. We got a reindeer. No, I don't want that one. I want something in the background. Just trying to find the right thing with the right color. Merry Christmas. These are some vintage tags. All of these little digitals that I have right here. This is I did a digital kit for my Christmas in July. That is in my Etsy shop. You know what? This one also might be in my Patreon as well. So if you're a Patreon member, you might be able to, this one might be in there. I can't remember. But it's definitely in my Etsy shop. Merry Christmas. That one's not bad. That one might work. I'm going to set that one aside. What's this one? Santa on a train. All right, I'm doing a live. Okay, sorry. Sean just got home. I like Santa on the train. I kind of like that. I might do that one. All right. I mean, I have more too. These are some. Let's see what I have in this one. Yeah, a little light post would be cute. A little light post would be cute too. I'm just thinking something. I mean, I have these. These are digital. These would look cute too. These are more vintage Christmas toys and games. I kind of like this. Christmas toys and games. Kind of like that one. This is Winslow's Ice Skates. No. I like the green. Where was that one? I mean, that one was cute. I don't know. I'm very indecisive with things. Oh, this one's cute too. Old Kris Kringle. I think that one's too much. I'm indecisive with things like this. It takes me forever to kind of decide what I want to do. All right, I think I'm going to stick with one of those two that I just pulled out. I'm going to distress these up. Whoops, sorry, I'm bouncing you guys around. I'm using frayed burlap. This is my newest ink that I've been using. I used to use Vintage Photo all the time, but I really like the frayed burlap. It was on sale at, I think it was Joann Fabrics. Had a sale on these a little while ago. Either Joann's or Michael's. One of the two. All their inks were on sale, so I was like, oh, I've heard other crafters use this one and really like it, so I'm just distressing the edges of these little images up. Okay, so what I am going to use for, I've got this. You know, this might work. This is just a little, I don't even know what this was from. It fell off of something else that I had. It's just a little piece of wood with a bead on the end. I think it was, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. It was like in a box of stuff that I was cleaning out. So this might work to just hold hold this up. Do I want this one or do I want this one? Kind of in the background. I don't know if it's high enough. Yeah, I don't think that one's tall enough. I'm actually going to use something else. Let me grab. Okay. I have a straw. Please imagine a deer in light scenario if you were looking with eyes wide open. Oh. Oh, it's funny. That is funny. Well, so it's funny. I've been doing lives for years now. Like, I mean, I kind of took a break from it, like the past couple of years, and then just kind of got back into it. But I started doing live streams when live streams first started, like it was first offered. I started doing Facebook lives, and I used to have an online boutique called Pixie and Posh. Me and my daughter used to do it, and we would do lives every single day, doing Facebook lives. And then I kind of got out of it. We moved. I've had my YouTube channel for over 10 years now, almost 11 years. And I kind of just recently got back into doing lives on my channel. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where, this is going to be perfect. It's one of those things where my family's used to it now, because they all know, like, I'll go on live. But at first it was like kind of an awkward thing. Like, I never wanted my family to go on and watch my lives. I used to say, like, I'm doing a live, don't go on and watch me, because if I know you're watching me, like, I don't know, it just seemed weird. Like, I'm much better in front of people that I don't necessarily really know. But then if it's in front of, like, family or something, I kind of, like, I don't know, I feel weird. And I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. Okay, so I'm going to use this in the back right here. And I like the color of it. And I'm going to cut it about half. There. I'm going to cut it about like that. And then I'm going to take my little train that I have here. And we're going to just glue this little train. I think I want the train, or do I want the sign? I don't know. I can't decide on this one. I really can't decide. I like the Merry Christmas, I think. I'm going to do the Merry Christmas. So let's do a little bit of hot glue. Do a little bit of hot glue on there. I'm gonna put the Merry Christmas. These are digital vintage tags. These are in my Etsy. I think these are in my Etsy shop. Pretty sure they are. Also, what I like to do with these, this is not the best to do that with. Let's see if I get another one here. I don't like when it's just flat like this. I like to curl the edges. So I'll just like curl a little bit of the edges in or out. I don't know. For some reason, I like more of, I don't know, it gives it a little bit more character. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. And then I'm also going to go ahead and distress kind of the back a little bit. There. All right, so there is that. And we're going to stick this kind of right in the back like that. So we'll put a little glue down here. And at a touch point right there, make sure that I like how that looks on the front. Yeah, that looks good. Just gonna hold that in place. That's cute. Very cute. You could do a lot more with this also. We could take some of these mini bulbs, Christmas bulbs, and we could glue some of these in here also, kind of filling in spaces, which I think I might do. I think I might take this little green one. Yes, my Etsy is in the description box of this video. That will actually bring you to my latest digital in my Etsy shop. But once you're in there, you can just click on on my name, and it will bring you right to my main shop. Yeah, I like that. Gives it a little bit more green color from the sign. I do like that. I also was thinking, I mean, I could put, oh, you know what? This would be cute. This would be cute. Hold on. I'm just looking to see. I have all these little bingo numbers. I don't know what ones I grabbed. I guess it really doesn't matter. Here's some numbers right there. It doesn't really matter which one I use. Let's do N31. I'm going to put a little bingo number right at the top, like that. So I'll put a little bit of hot glue up here. Right at the top of my straw, I'm going to put a bingo number. There. It kind of finishes it off a little bit. Oh, I do. I definitely put a lot of my creations in my Etsy shop. I have a lot of stuff in there. At one point I had like 1,000 items in there. I have a very big warehouse. My ultimate plan is to actually open up a shop. However, I haven't done it yet because I know that we're not going to be here permanently in Sarasota. We're actually like in the process of looking for houses or looking for land. So we are going to be moving at some point, and I didn't want to start a business here and then have to up and move it. So that's kind of what we've been doing. I've been selling mainly online, through Etsy right now until we find a house or find where we want to build a house, and then I will open up a shop. I have a huge warehouse full of stuff. Huge. All right, so I think this is good for one of these. I think this one turned out really cute. Really stinking cute. I like that. All right, so there's one. Let's move this one aside. Let's do another one. Let's do something else. So I have this. This was an olive oil tin. The label is kind of peeled off on the front. So what I was thinking about doing with this one is putting a new label on the front using one of my digitals. I have to keep an eye on time too, because I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't know if I can start this project or not. I only have about 10 minutes. Yeah, because I do an hour live, so I really only have about 10 minutes. But my thought was I'm going to take one of my digitals and decoupage one of my digitals on one of these tins, on this tin right here that the label came off of. And then I'll do some sort of, just like I did with the other, some sort of decor on top. I want to use some of these spools of thread. So I was thinking, I have like this pick, it's one of like the cake toppers or the cupcake toppers. I was thinking about putting Santa in the hole of one of these like that and gluing him in there, and then doing a bunch of different spools with, like, I have another little guy here. I could set him on one. So I was thinking about something like that. So let me see what I have for a digital that I can put on here first. So these are some of the digitals from my latest collection. This is the Cardinals and Christmas Roses collection. I was thinking, I like this one. And I actually like this one. You know what? I have some of these already cut out. Let me see if I can find them. I put them in my journal. They're in here. Let me just see if I can dig out, move this stuff aside here for a second. Let me see if I can dig out one of the ones that are already cut out. What did I do with it? I have this one. That one would like fit perfectly. That would be very cute. And it would fit pretty much perfect. So I have that one. Let me see here. This is my new journal. I just got this journal. So there is a creator, her page is called Three Birds Lane. And she makes the most beautiful journals ever. I love her journal. I have admired her journals for at least a couple years now. And this past month, she's posting like her Christmas journals right now. And I saw this one with the cardinal and the rose on the front, and I had to have it. I had to have it. All right, so this was the other one that I was thinking, but I think it's a little too big and I don't want to cut it down because I don't want to lose this. So I think I might just go with this one. I like that. But yeah, I came up with the digitals, my latest digitals, because of this inspiration from the journal that I bought from her. So I cut a bunch of these up and I put them in the journal just because I want to eventually, oh, this might be cute too, but it's not going to cover the whole thing. I put like a bunch of these digitals in here because I want to put them in the journal itself. That one's pretty too. I like the color on that one. I think I like the color on this one better. Yeah, so they're all kind of just scattered in this journal. There's another the same. There's another one. All right, I think I'm going to use that one. I think that, oh, I got, this is the image from the front of the book. There's that. And then I have a little background for it. So I could do something like that, but it's not going to cover the whole thing. I think I'm going to use that one. I think. Just flip through and see. I got this one too. And that one's pretty too. Oh, I don't know. I like this one now. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your favorite? Out of these three, let me put this away because I think these are the three. Hello, Misty. Welcome in. You like that one, the one that I just showed? All right, what do you guys think for this? Do you think I should do this one right here? This is Christmas Greetings. This one has like some light blues and pinks in it, which is really pretty. So I've got that one. I've got this one that says Christmas Greetings with just the bird on kind of a lighter background. And then I have this one, which is very vintage looking. And I kind of wrap it around the sides. And there's that one. So what do you guys think? The bell? Yeah, I think the bell too. I think the bell is the consensus. Me too. That's what I was thinking. All right, so that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the bell. Put this in here. Yes, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And subscribe. And if you're new and haven't, or even if you aren't new and have just subscribed, make sure your little notifications bell is turned on, so that way when I post videos or post content, it will notify you. Like, that's the biggest thing that I hear, is that people don't realize that I have posted recently, and they're like, oh, I didn't even know you posted. And it's because sometimes like a lot of my older subscribers, like Etsy, YouTube will like bump, I don't know if they change it or what they do, but you don't necessarily get all of the notifications from people you view unless that notifications bell is set to all. So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. I'm actually just going to bend this a little bit. This is cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker, and I was going to use Mod Podge for this, which I think I'm still going to. I think. Although I'm trying to decide what I want to use. Fabrifix might work good. I might do Fabrifix underneath and then Mod Podge on top. That's what I think I'm going to do. And again, I'm just going to kind of create a little crease in the sides, just because I'm going around these edges. And I don't want the paper to peel up. So I'm just making a little crease, not even a crease, but just bending those sides in so it sits nicer on the front like that. All right, I'm going to use the Fabrifix to put this down, and then I think I'm going to do Mod Podge on top of it, but the Fabrifix should hold for now so that I can start decorating it. All right. So Fabrifix is fabric adhesive, but I use it for everything. I have searched and searched and searched to find a glue that I like, and this is like my all-around favorite glue for crafting. It does have like an acetone smell to it, so some people don't like it because it has that smell, but it is really a good all-purpose glue. And it's quick. It holds quickly. So, and it's very permanent too, which is nice. But I have probably 25 different glues in my stash of glues, and this is the one that I always go to. So, all right, so this is on here. Like I said, I was gonna go over it with Mod Podge, but I don't think I need to. This actually held pretty good. All right, so I think I'm also going to do some sort of a ribbon or something around the top. Let me see if I can find, I saw a video yesterday that a lady put packing tape on the back of cardstock paper. Take a layer. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that is a great idea. Yeah, kind of like peeling apart napkins. Like, you kind of have to peel the layers because most paper has multiple layers. Yeah. Yeah, fabric glue is the strongest for sure. Welcome in. Welcome everybody. If you're just hopping in, hello and welcome. All right, yeah, see, that's on there good now. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find some sort of ribbon to put around this. So I want to put some mini, I got this. That might be cute. This is that mini, like a mini pom-pom ribbon. What if I do that around the top and bottom? Oh, I like that. I like that. I like this color. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're putting that around the top and bottom. I like that. Yeah, I bet. So you don't rip the image. Yeah, I could see how that, I mean, that's a great idea. That's definitely a great idea. All right. You know what? I'm going to use my fabric glue for this too. I'm going to start on the side. My cat is snoring. He's right next to me. Well, he's laying on the sofa and he is snoring up a storm right now. You are a simple crafter. You don't do decoupage, but it looks pretty easy. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. Easy is always good. I mean, to be honest, I don't do a lot of hard things as much anymore. I used to do a lot more like difficult things when I had the space, but our house here is small, so I don't have the space to do as much as I used to, as far as like, you know, hard, like really in detailed crafting. That's why I like paper crafting so much, is that you can do so much with paper. And it's easy to store paper. All right. All right, I like that. I'm gonna do the bottom too, I think. I think I'm gonna go around the bottom. My battery in my my battery is about to die in my iPad. I'm actually over my time here also, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Like I said, I've been on for an hour. I usually only do a live for about an hour, and I have other things I have to get done here today, but I am gonna finish this up. I'm gonna put this mini pom-pom ribbon around the bottom like this as well. And then I'll probably, like I did on the other, I will probably put some snow on the top, and then I'm going to do something with these spools of thread. So I'm going to do like some spools of thread with like the little wooden figures sitting on top. So that's kind of my plan for this one. I am going to hop off, so I'm not going to be doing this live right now. But thank you guys for hanging out. Feel free to watch the replay if you just hopped in. Feel free to watch the replay because we put this one together. I'll also be sharing this when I'm done with this. I'll be sharing what it turned out like, probably over on my TikTok. And my TikTok is it Wicked Sip Trip and Flip? Or yeah, I think it's Wicked Sip Trip and Flip on TikTok as well. So I don't know. I can never remember what it is. But yeah, I do have a link for all of my socials in my on my actual YouTube bio. So you can go ahead there and that will bring you to my link tree, and it will show all of my links, my Etsy, my TikTok, everything. So thank you guys for crafting today or hanging out while I do some crafting. Like I said, I'm going to just finish this up. I do have other things. I teach class today, so I do have to get ready for my class. But we will see you guys again in my next video real soon, and hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. Thank you guys. Have a great afternoon.